So Pixar's Elio has gotten some huge production changes, and this is kind of confusing but understandable. So let's talk about it. So this came out a couple of days ago at D23. At the D23 Expo that wrapped up yesterday, Pixar announced that its upcoming original title, Elio, has added two more directors, Madeline Shafran and Domi Shi, in addition to the originally announced Adrian Malona. While Malona is still being credited as a director, this is a brave type of situation where the credit will be named only. Pixar Chief Officer Pete Docter confirmed to the Wrap that Malona was no longer involved in the movie and has taken on a priority project, I believe from Pixar, that we're not ready to talk about yet. Although the news of Malona's departure has not been previously announced until D23, Cartoon Brew understands that Malona, who had this big break as a writer and co-director on Coco, stepped off as the director of Elio back in January of this year. So what do I take of this? Well, for one, I pretty much understand why she left the project. This movie was announced back in 2022 at the last D23, and then the movie is not even going to come out for 3 years later. She was announced as the director in 2022, and then she's going to have to wait 3 more years. I mean, it is a little weird. And the new directors, Domi Shi and the other one, mainly Domi Shi, has been at Pixar a couple of times, famously directed Turning Red and Bao, the short that played before Incredibles 2. Bao is a short I absolutely loved, really bizarre but amazing. Turning Red is a movie I didn't love and didn't click with me, but it was a good film and she did a good job on it. But with her doing Elio, I'm like, that's who you're gonna do for your sci-fi movie? I don't know if she's actually gonna be ready to do a film this ambitious like sci-fi for Pixar, or maybe she's just being there so that there at least can be a director for the movie. Because Adrian Malona probably doesn't have time to wait until his film comes out to be credited as a director. They'll still be credited as a name, but just not as a director, which is why Domi Shi is taking him, probably. I do think it's a little sad because I would have loved to see how she was going to direct the film, but maybe Adrian Malona like actually fully did all of the directing and Domi Shi's just there for the name or something. But I think that this choice is interesting. I think it's interesting for the most part, but I am a little sad by it. Now, another thing that they also announced is that America Ferrera will no longer be a part of the movie. She has been replaced by Zoe Saldana, which there's some confusing parts about this. For one, some websites still say Adrian Malone is the director and America Ferrera is still part of the movie, while other sources are saying that Zoe Saldana has completely taken away America Ferrera's role. But the leaked trailer from D23 clearly shows that America Ferrera is still in the movie somewhat. We still hear her voice, and she was even going to play Elio's mom, but now they're calling it Elio's aunt. So it seems like they're actually changing a lot of things about this film, and I'm going, there's like a lot of production problems and stuff. It's not like major except for this, but another reason why for this is because America Ferrera doesn't have time to wait till this film comes out. That really seems to be the main thing. A lot of these actors and people don't have time because of the film's large delay. She has a lot of scheduling conflicts and she's not able to do this movie, which, man, I would have loved to see America Ferrera in this movie, but hey, Zoe Saldana is great and Disney's worked with her before, so you can use her again, and I think that she'll be great in the movie. But this choice of the new director and the new actor is perfectly understandable. The movie was delayed 15 months from its original release, and I just don't think a lot of these people have time to just wait till the film comes out. It's sad that a lot of these people that I was excited to see in this movie have to go, but hey, if they have to do it, then they have to do it, and there's no real choice we'll have to make. Was there anything they really changed from the D23 trailer to the one that we saw last year? Well, no. They actually changed the aspect ratio of the movie to widescreen, and they changed Elio's costume to green in some shots. But other than that, none of the production problems get me really worried for the movie. I mean, I'm still like a little hesitant now because there's been a lot of production problems for this film. I definitely don't think this movie's going to release in its original form. This feels very similar to what happened to Good Dinosaur. But what do you guys think about the Elio production problems? Are you still excited for the movie? But until 2025, we have to wait, and I hope this movie turns out good because I am really looking forward to this and looks like another Pixar classic.